I like that's funny. Takes a tribe. Um,
With Jess in it.
Don't vote her out.
No, and a lot of coal collections. Yeah. Yeah, Kim, if you want to come to 070 and Jess will lateral in, looks like we're done with the northerly swing. I don't know why. Yeah, it's strange. Marley, did you hear that? I know that you... Kim, you can't hear Marley right now?
Science ashore. We're just we'll stand by a little on this transect. We're just trying to get some things sorted out in the van first.
Sounds good, or like it be sorted out before we start the transect. I agree.
Roger that. Thank you.
There's 070. There's and Tom, just so you know, this top of this slope that I marked with a little temporary target in the map, that's about 150 meters away from us. So if we're able to get that transect in, we may overshoot this slope feature by about 50 meters. So we can come back down after. That makes sense.
But
All right. Just did you copy that?
yeah, I copied.
Yeah. Bridge.
Oh, nice. All right. Coming up.
I'm going to bring us to 075.
Roger. Coming up. Hey, Kim, you want to come up on the delta again, please? This really nice wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
Whoa.
It's a tall feature.
Yeah. Yeah, this slope map is probably integrated over 40 by 40 meters or something.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
a lot of stuff averages.
Just as we were going to start that transect, it got all vertical. And Ben, are you gonna keep on 080, or did you are you gonna come back to 070?
Yeah, I think we're going to keep on 080.
Raj 080.
Yeah, it's taking us a while because you were at 035 for quite a bit.
Roger that.
Yeah. So yeah, we can do the transect. We just will probably come a little off that slope, and we could just come back down to it. That sounds good. Because we'll go like here, and then we'll want to go to this.
Sorry?
Yeah, so the end of the transect with the same bearing will bring us above the slope feature. We want to come on this to follow the contour to the south.
Sure.
So then we'll just come back down if that's...
Yep.
Okay. All right, so are we all set up for the transect, we think?
I'd say so.
All right, I'll mark it then. Mary, do you know
Raj.
what transect number this is?
Number 5.
Did you say 9?
5.
5? Okay.
All right. Stepping forward.
Okay.
Buoys to get onto the slope there some more, or? Yeah, it looks like the meso will be pulled off the slope.
We're going to want to start following the contour soon. So.
Roger.
So there's that Calyptophora to the side, to the right. That Gorgonian going away.
Logging in again. And
Here's the Heteropathes. Nice black coral right there with some brittle stars on the rocks.
Okay, I'm hearing the STL playback through the song.
okay. All right. Headphones plugged in.
I hear Chris now.
Hey there, Chris.
All right. Cool. I'll be up and running with Plan C. All right. Hey, thanks so much for your efforts.
No problem at all. Sorry we couldn't get your laptop working, but at least this will get you through the dive.
Yeah, perfect. Great. All right. Thank you.
Anytime. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, hey, Chris. We're on a transect now. We're a few minutes in. And how you doing? Probably doing better now.
Buenos dias. Can you hear me all right? Oh, my gosh.
I can.
Wonderful. Okay. I'm doing this from my iPad now. We gave up on the government issued laptop approach. That clearly was not the right one. So I will attempt to catch up with you. The transect just started?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
Cool.
almost 40 meters.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I can contribute. Wonderful.
Your contribution before was kind of scary.
I hope that's no reflection of
No.
how this is going to go in the future.
It's always zero sum.
All right.
So we're just moving up slope right now. A little crinoid right there. Going through the middle. alone an enemy.
USBL is looking a little better.
It is looking better, but the slope versus our high pack map is looking worse.
You can't
Give and
win.
take.
Yeah. So I think it's yeah, I don't think we'll come too far upslope from, we won't be off slope from that 5G target. And knowing that this slope map is not always giving us, means we can head down there, worry too much about missing stuff.
How big do those guys get, Tom?
Which guys?
Ratfish?
They,
Is that a grenadier?
yeah, there's a grenadier right there, and the largest ones get over a meter. Where the giant pectoralis.
Yeah,
So they get pretty large.
that's pretty significant.
Yep. Hard part is being able to tell what they are from here. I could venture a guess, but you've really got to turn them over and measure the distance between fins and things like that to be completely accurate. So we just call them all
So for now, we'll
grenadiers
go with
right
grenadier.
now. Yep.
Check.
But you could also say what you think they are, and it doesn't really matter because nobody can prove you wrong if you can't grab the fish. So.
I think I go with your gestalt.
Especially when you're looking like this look right here. You know, it's like, oh yeah, that's a... The white ones definitely are more the ghostly ones when you have them on deck.
Yeah. Look at how pale he is.
Yep.
Wow.
And we get a sea urchin and an anemone and a star.
Bridge.
Here's some more of these black corals. One in this black rock, one just about, or two right about the lasers, kind of small. So the one might be a stock crinoid. It's hard to see.
That was a good one.
No, I was just saying it as we go by. Just doing running commentary.
How far are you running the transects, Tom? 200?
We're shooting for about 200 meters, yeah. I'm not running anything, they are. I'm just talking. Jess is doing a great job running it.
You guys are just saying that because it's 4 a.m.
And because it's true.
It can be true at
After
4
you-
a.m.
Mostly because it's true.
After you collected that Swifty the other day from under the sponge, that was a good one.
That was a fun one.
I'll try to find another one just like that for you.
Oh, okay.
I think the black coral we got earlier was a good testament to how good she is.
Yes, the immersion blender technique
Oh, yeah.
for the win.
She won't have to centrifugate it for DNA.
No, we still had it intact, guys. Still very nice, just a little bit twirled up like pasta.
She also ballasted a piece of kelp with a rock earlier.
That's nice. So there's another Antemora right there, that fish.
Say again, Tom, what is it?
It's an Antemora, a morid. Yep, go look through your books.
I've got them all out, man.
Does that mean the family is more a day? I don't know.
That would be correct.
Bye, rocks.
There's still a little bit of rock.
Yeah.
It's not all gone.
Jess, we have 90 meters left.
Raj, thank you.
Woohoo, halfway.
Oop. Spoke too soon. Is that one of these king crabs? Species.
Yeah, the Neolithodes or whatever they are.
So one is newer than the other?
Yeah, I assume. I don't know how they got the name.
I know. Sometimes the Latin meanings are really telling, sometimes.
Yes.
Bridge.
I don't know. I'm still stuck on squirrel tails. We got to see some more of those. The little fish, I can't make it out. Oh, there it is. There's a crab up on top of the rock. Plain king.
A little squat lobster.
Yep. It's a different genus than the red ones that we see shallow. I think that's Moondopsis as opposed to Moonida.
Are the red ones the Pleuroncodes that are pelagic sometimes?
Sometimes you'll see those, yes.
Yeah, I've been looking at data of them in the water column from stereo cameras and acoustics, and they're swarmy and very thin layers, like really thin layers on these stratified parts of the water column. So I have a little interest in them.
Yeah, you also find them on the bottom sometimes just covering and I don't know if that's where they go to rest or if that's an intersection with the depth that they're at, so they just stop for a while.
I think there was some suggestion that it's the older larger individuals tend to be on the seafloor a little bit more, but yeah, I think also some of it must be opportunistic where it in the seafloor impinges on there. But I don't think,
yeah, same depth, yeah. So you're saying the old ones need to rest.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Ain't that the truth? In 2020, old is 30.
Wait here.
No.
Some of us with grandkids might, you know, what does that make us?
Timeless.
Makes us wise.
Yeah, there we go.
You're not older, you're wiser. If that were the case, that'd be nice.
So we have just 15 meters left.
Reg?
And I have 20 meters left in the ship move.
Sure.
And knowing that we're going to want to come back more southerly,
Cut it early if you'd like.
yeah, just stop. Got it.
Ben, was that a 1-5 or 5-0 left on this?
It's 50 meters left. Yeah.
5-0, Reg.
Gonna be a lot of good stuff happening in the last 50 meters.
Is that microbial?
It does look that way, yes.
Oh.
Science, I'm going to change my heading a little in order to face the slope. And I'll stop around here. pretty interesting to think that over the past, I don't know, not even 8 hours or so, we've come up about 1,000 meters in depth.
Yeah. Definitely coverage.
Well, I think that was 4:30 when I was saying we were at 3,050, so we've come almost 200 since then. That wall itself was, I don't think it was 100, but it was probably 50.
Wow.
Pretty interesting features down here.
Yep. That nobody else has seen before. We're the first one to see that rock right there.
Isn't that Mount Leidig?
Yeah. I just get a little mountain like that. That's it.
Or Mount Chris.
It's Caldo Caldera.
Maybe we'll get something named after us now that we've got the folks at the Santa Barbara Museum of Natural History teamed up. I saw they were really active last night on the chat. Very excited about collecting the tiniest microscopic snails.
Glad somebody is.
There's always someone interested in something. Sow poop.
You know, that is one of the nice things, that if you can get enough people involved, somebody always wants something. Because when I used to go out and we just did fish surveys,
Everyone wanted it.
it was just, yeah, it was just fish. But now we go back to the videos and start looking at the corals, the sponges. People are looking for human debris.
Right.
They're looking at all sorts of different things now, and it's just amazing when you start out looking at one group, but all the other data that you can pull from it.
Yeah, that is. So, yeah, we're at the end of our transect now. We stopped the ship for maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little more. So, science, I don't know if you can see the HIPAC map, just markings.
I can.
Yeah, so if you see that we came kind of north of this slopey contours below us, but we are almost on the contour for 5G. So I don't know if you have a preference for us coming down slope to the south or even southwest to try to hit what was slopey returns on the multi-beam, or if you just want us to keep kind of along our contour towards the target 5G.
I think if we just head kind of on the contour toward 5G would probably be good.
Awesome.
Like you said, it's not exact, so
it's definitely not.
We can
and
be
these
hitting
are
something here.
Yeah, these are 30-meter contours too, and it's gridded, so I think we will have a good chance here too. So,
yep.
Yeah, sweet.
Everything's all new, like we said. So we're gonna find something great here.
Yeah. All right, let me just see on the meso. So, Jess, the target's going to be 135.
135, Raj.
Yeah, if you just want to, I think that will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look at it.
I'll get myself in a position.
Yeah, maybe we'll go more like 120 at first to try to keep us a little more on slope, and then I'll just bring us down to...
Well, before you go, could we zoom in on the white coral there?
Yeah, definitely. All right, Marley. Go ahead.
Now this may be the calyptophora that we've been seeing. Looks similar. Nice branchy. There's some detritus hanging off some of the branches. It's kind of interesting.
Is that on the collection list, Tom?
I think they collected it earlier. Let me see if I can.
I should go look.
Not seeing it on the list for today's dive that we collected it.
Yeah, I saw what I saw it on was on the transect part. So sure, we can take a little piece of this.
Sure.
All right,
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Marley.
bring us back a little.
Yeah, please. I think just due west.
Good thing we caught him.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop a target here in case I have to come off the wall.
Roger.
Thanks. All right.
Is that a Dumbo octopus in the Argus? What is that?
Marley, you wanna just do a quick zoom on their specimen? Get lasers on it.
Is that good, or do we want closer?
Go ahead, we'll go a little tighter. And then you want to keep an eye on the cliff?
On the meso?
Yep, on the
Yep.
meso. All right, go ahead and
We're
come
slow
wide,
down.
Marley. Go ahead and push in there a bit, Marley, please. That's great. How big of a haircut do you guys want for this guy?
Oh, I think just a small piece,
Roger.
like
Just a
one
trim.
branch, part of a branch. Yep. Doesn't need a crew cut.
No crew cut, Raj. That's good.
Looked like we settled out in Argus.
Roger, thank you.
That's perfect.
Nicely done.
You guys want to zoom on our sample before we stow it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Go ahead, Marley. And Mary, I hear we have a floaty sample on the starboard.
Yep, the black coral we collected earlier. Quite floaty, apparently.
Oh, the one we put in there?
Yes.
So much for my spaghetti move. All right, go ahead, come wide there, Marley.
Not your fault. It's floating.
Get another rock.
That was a big sample, though. I wonder if it's just the bits are coming out of it. Let's see.
And Mary, do you know the sample number?
069.
Thanks.
9.
Oh, thank you.
And what box is this going in?
Good question. Mary, what do we have open right now?
We have B, C, D, and E.
B, C, D, and E. Raj. Marley, can you switch over salvos, please? B, C, D, and E. If it starts to float out, then we can kill the vert.
Roger.
Great. That's not floaty. B, C, D, and E?
Yes.
Roger that. Hmm.
Is that just one piece stuck on there? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't see the rest.
Looks like there's a little more here. All right, well, I got most of it in there. There's just this bit here. Oh, it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get off.
You got it, Jess.
All right.
Nice
Now
job.
we're good. Well, you're going to have one that's thoroughly massaged.
A spaghetti twirl and a massaged coral.
I knew you could do it.
All right, Marley, you want to go back to normal dive salvo, please?
Roger.
Thank you.
Right. I'm gonna put in a move for 140. That's good.
140, Raj.
Take a bit. So.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna just clean myself off here a little bit, guys. Prepare to be a little seasick.
That's okay, I'm at home, so get me seasick.
It's just nostalgic.
Yeah, we just want to simulate some wave motions here.
I don't have to hold my glass here. I can just sit there with the water and not tip over.
Don't you miss the real thing, Tom?
You know, I do miss being out on deck and looking at the ocean, but watching a monitor and not swaying in my chair, that part I don't miss
Nice.
as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually just got back from a trip to Santa Barbara Island. We actually got in some dives.
Doing what?
Tagging giant sea bass.
Wow. Cool.
Cool.
It was, I think, maybe the first trip Noah's authorized back in the water.
Wow. How many did you tag?
Kim, you want to come to 140?
Yep. 140.
We mostly were changing out receivers, but we tagged, I think, 5 new individuals.
Cool. Probably won't see many down here.
If we do, I think that's a paper.
If we do, Jess is going to tag it.
Oh, yeah.
Grab it and tag it.
Oh. That would probably be the coolest sample of my career.
Yeah, grab its tail and hold on for dear life as it pulls the ROV all over.
That's basically what we did.
I don't think people at home will be very happy with me, though. So it might be the last sample of my career.
Simultaneously the best and the last.
Go out in a blaze of glory, though.
Yeah.
Science community.
Riding a giant sea bass, yeah, that'd be interesting.
So is that actually the largest species of sea bass that you were working with? Ceranids or?
It's definitely the largest on this
Yeah.
coast. I don't know. All over, yeah. They're huge. They're like little tanks.
Yeah, we saw some that were about 5 foot long, and I don't know how big, if they get to 6 or longer, but they're just massive. They're absolutely massive. And very, super friendly and super curious. They come right up to you.
You take advantage of that.
It's good for a tagging study. Yeah, that's a good behavioral trait.
Poor fish. They think you're going to hand them something, and then you stab them.
So you need to add morids to your Leidig fish guide. I'm looking through it right now.
You mean the one that's on Rockfish? Or are you talking about the PowerPoint?
No, just the PowerPoint. Yeah.
I was going to say the Rockfish guide wouldn't get morids in it.
Oddly doesn't have morids.
Is that a sole or what is that?
It's a piece of kelp.
Kelp?
Oh, it's a cloud.
It's the soul of a kelp.
And Science, do you want us to kind of start a transect as soon as we're 100 meters away? Or do we want to be in exploratory mode for a little bit?
Yeah, I think we'll explore a little bit, and then when we get to 100, we'll see what it looks like and check it out. Because we haven't gone very far yet.
No. Just pay attention to that.
So it sounds like they haven't really been sampling that much this dive. Other shifts.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that much. Go ahead.
I think Jess was wondering if we should make up for lost sampling time.
Right.
Well, we have to have something to sample, though. That's the problem.
We already have
already
2
did a
push cores.
Yep.
I see some brittle stars.
Anything challenging, that's what Jess wants. No.
Do you want a brittle star to take home, Jess?
They already grabbed some kelp. So.
These don't sound like the most exciting samples today.
We have some sea pigs in the slurp.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on our collection list?
I know.
It's on our slurp list.
On the slurp list. I think it's going to be used for microplastics.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's smart.
I don't think I've ever slurped a sea pig.
They go right down.
Exciting.
I like that anemone you got the other day.
Oh my god,
That was like a koosh ball that just went right in.
That's really perfect.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's great.
You were saying that it was not intact, it was ejecting its arms and stuff.
Oh, there were no, it all just kind of fell apart.
It ejects its arm?
That's what Steve was saying. They have multiple roles of the polyp, so I don't know if they can do it for all of them, but
They were basically all out.
yeah. It's like the sea cucumbers that can like eviscerate themselves.
Huh.
My friend would keep a saltwater tank in Florida, and every now and then it would just be full of guts of the sea cucumber.
Such interesting adaptations.
Yeah.
Glad humans
Dramatic.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Do deep sea cucumbers do that too?
Bridge.
Well, we can grab some and find out. First, we have to see them.
I was just... DP has been fine. Oh, you're talking about the ship? Oh.
All right, Tom. So what other species should I be keeping my eye out for in these depths?
Well, let's see. We've been
Of fish,
seeing
fish in particular.
Oh, of fish. Well, basically, there's the grenadiers. There's what else have we been seeing? You can see the cusk eels. You can see the morids. Then there's a few other things that come in and go out, but those are the main groups.
So looking up morids in the Pacific Coast Guide, there was a couple, the flat nose and then something else. Is it just a couple species or is there a lot more than that?
There is a lot more than that, but here we only have just a couple.
The two. Okay.
When you see them, they have the more fish-looking, look more like the regular fish that people think of, versus like a grenadier with the long tail and the